it's me again. Yeah, 2 videos in 1 week. Just rolling with it. Why not? Like I said the other day, not really got much to do at the minute, so here I am, back with another one. So what I thought we'd do today is kind of do an update on what I've kind of done this video before. It was like a top 3, like Disney top 3, and that's actually from 2.5 years ago, and it might have even been longer. I think it was like maybe 3 or 4 years ago. I think I did it before I actually moved to Disney on my programme. So what I thought we'd do today is just update you on those things, because I think I said in that video that I've never eaten at a Disney restaurant. Now that I have, I'm going to talk about those. Also, what else? Snacks. I tried more snacks, could talk about those. Merchandise. I've already done sort of like ride, park, etc. But also I stayed at some Disney resorts. Never stayed at one before until my programme, so I'm going to talk about those as well. So first going to talk about restaurants, because duh, food. And who doesn't love food, right? Come on. Especially Disney food. Like, there's certain foods that you just can only really get in the US. Like, we don't have the American style biscuits, we just have like ours, which are completely different. Like, you say to a British person biscuits and gravy, they're like, ew, what? But the American version is completely different to what you would picture in your head for ours, so it does make sense when you know what it is. But yeah, let's get straight on with the food. So some of the restaurants I ate at quite a few in Hollywood Studios. So I ate at, I think it's called Mama Melrose. Hang on, I've lost my phone, I had to check. I don't know where it is. I'm pretty sure it's called Mama Melrose anyway, and it's an Italian restaurant in Hollywood Studios. That was really cute. The atmosphere was probably like my favourite thing, although the food was pretty good as well. Don't recommend eating there though and then going on Tower of Terror, because not good. Didn't feel good after that, but hey, you live and you learn. And then where else did I eat? So also ate at Hollywood Studios at the 50s Primetime Cafe and the Sci-Fi Dining. Loved them both. Stephen and I actually went on a little bit of a date in, where was it? Pretty much all of them. I think I went to all of them with him, but yeah, the one that we went on, 50s Primetime Cafe, that was so good, because the actual people who, the cast members who work in the cafe, basically what they are told to do is not be mean, but like be as if they were like in the 50s, and you know, they're telling you not to put your elbows on the table, eat vegetables, do this, that and the other. And one of the things I remember is that Stephen was on his phone. The guy came over like that was serving us, and he was like, why are you on your phone? And then he got another cast member involved. He was like, look at this, he's got a lady in front of her and he's on his phone. And then they were trying to get him to sing, but he really didn't want to do that. But that was so much fun. Sci-Fi Dining, we got to sit in one of the car seats. Not a car seat as in like a child's car seat. I mean, a car seat is in like it's set out like a dining, well, not a dining, like a drive-in movie theatre, and they have like these cars set up with like tables in that you can sit in, and they play like old Disney things and other bits and pieces on the screen. That was really good. Burgers, milkshakes, can't go wrong. So enjoyed those. I ate at the Rose and Crown, because that's where we worked in Epcot, and that was pretty good. The Welsh pub burger is delicious. Love the cheese starter. Yeah, really good. Ate there a few times. Had a table outside during the fireworks once, and that was so good. That was amazing. And Sanaa is one of our favourites. That's at the Animal Kingdom Lodge. I believe it's at Kidani Village, I think. It's not like at the main lodge, it's like, I'm sure it's Kidani Village, which I think is a DVC place. Not sure. But what I do know is that Sanaa is absolutely incredible. They have a range of different things at lunchtime, but then they have a few extras at dinner. I had I think it's one where you choose a curry from like the land, one from like meats, and then I don't know, I can't remember what it was called, but it was amazing. But of course the bread service, You can't talk about Sanaa and not mention the bread service. We get it every time. It's incredible. We get all the naans, all the sauces. So good. So next I want to mention Trails End. Trails End is amazing. It's at the Wilderness Lodge, but I think it's more of like, it's at the campsite, so it's right next to where they do Hope to Do Review, and which I've never actually done, and I really want to. It always looks so much fun. But yeah, Trails End is so good. Went for breakfast, and it's a buffet at breakfast and dinner, which I've done both of those. But in the afternoon, sort of like lunchtime, late lunchish, they change it to a set, like, not a set menu, it's like more of a dinner menu. So you actually have to order the food and it comes to the table, as opposed to like just going round the buffet. But that is so good. They have the typical things at breakfast, so Mickey waffles, eggs, bacon, you know, all that stuff. They also have cereals, toast, pastries, you know, the usual. And then they, at like dinner time, they have like country cooking, like home style cooking. It is so good. Really recommend it. All you can eat buffet. I literally just stock up on food every time. It's just like one plate after another. So that is always a good one, and we are wanting to go back there next year for breakfast and for dinner. Not on the same day, because I don't think I could consume that much food in one day, but you know, when you're at Disney, you know, you try. So, and then yeah, I think so. I said I would like the top 3 videos, so I'm gonna pick 3 of those. Oh, actually, I ate some really nice Mexican food at Caribbean Beach as well. Was it Caribbean Beach? I always get these two mixed up. Have I said it Caribbean Beach? I can't remember. No, I haven't. I've said it Coronado Springs. There you go. I think it's because they both begin with a C in the 2 words, so I just get them mixed up. No, I've ate, yeah, it was really nice Mexican food when I stayed at Coronado Springs. I had like these steak fajitas, and then I was so impressed with it that I was like, Stephen, we have to go and eat there again. So we did. Then it was really nice because we got to walk around the resort, and there's like a big lake, and we walked around the lake and watched the fireworks, so that was pretty cool. So as mentioned, I said I was going to do a top 3. So I think for those ones, my third one would be Sci-Fi Dining, just because, I mean, I loved it, but I think that it's just, you know, burgers and milkshakes, like I said. So it's not that there's anything wrong with the food, it is really nice, but it's more about the atmosphere. And I think if you didn't get one of the seats in the cars, they've got some like tables around the sides, and I think what made it special is that we did get a car, so that was cool. But I think that, you know, just because of the way it looks and the way that it's set up and how you know, you can watch the screen and things as you're eating, that's kind of cool. And what they do is, it looks like it's always night time in there as well, because obviously you're at the drive-in theatre, so it's more of like a nighttime ambience as well, so that's pretty cool. But I think I'm going to go with that one for number 3. Number 2, even though it's not really a sort of place where you order things, it's more of just a buffet, as I mentioned, it's going to be Trails End, because they have some lovely food, keeps you nice and full, keeps you going for breakfast and for dinner as well. So I'm going to go with Trails End. And then my number 1 choice, Sanaa. Sanaa is incredible. The food's amazing, the views are amazing because there's all the animals outside, like you can be sat eating your dinner. And we've been lucky enough to get like a table seat, like I think twice. Once we sat further back in the restaurant, still loved it, but then we ate there twice after that. Once again on the programme, I think we ate twice there on the programme, and once there on our holiday in 2018. Loved it all 3 times. Really good food, really good choice. And yeah, like I said, there's the animals. You can literally see, like, I think we had let me think, there was giraffes. There was definitely giraffes. Absolutely love giraffes. They are my favourite, you can see. There you go. Yeah, so we saw giraffes, there was zebras that came really close to the window, like these birds. Absolutely incredible, amazing atmosphere, amazing food, and the bread service, oh, it's a winner. It's a winner on its own, but yeah, it is amazing. So, gonna jump into merchandise. Bought a lot of it on my programme, not gonna lie. Had to bring another suitcase home, and I mean, my parents took some stuff home with them when they came to visit at Christmas, and I've been there 6 months. They already took some things home with them, and it's a good job they did, because the 2 suitcases that I brought home and the hand luggage was completely full. We got to the airport and we were like, we've got all this stuff, and everyone's looking at us, and I'm like, I swear this is not 2 weeks worth of luggage. We have been here for a year. This is not just what we've bought in 2 weeks, because that would be so excessive. But yeah, we love the merchandise, and we get suckered into it every time. Go in the world of Disney, just pick up a basket and chuck everything in, and then think, oh, probably shouldn't have bought all that, because still had to get it home at some point. But when you're only like so many months into your program, you think, I'll worry about it then. So we bought so much stuff. But my top 3 for merchandise items. Number 3, I like collecting pins. Love collecting pins. I do tend to sometimes trade them out, but a lot of the time I will just buy them for the sake of having them, just because I really, really like them. A lot of the pins that I trade out tend to be the ones that are like in the blind bags, like in the mystery packs, and we just swap them out because we've already got them, or we don't want that one, or whatever. So that would be my 3rd choice. My 2nd would be spirit jerseys. Love a good spirit jersey, and I actually have one from Volcano Bay as well over at Universal, which is so pretty. And then I have a couple of Disney ones as well. I have the just a classic black spirit jersey, and I also have a Haunted Mansion one as well. And then yeah, my number 1, oh, as if I forgot this, Loungefly backpacks. Like seriously, the more Loungefly, like the more that Loungefly bring out, that's so hard to say, the more I just want to be like, take my money, give me the backpacks, take my money, give me the backpacks, because they're so cool. They're a nice decent like park bag as well, because they're only little, so you can fit the essentials in, but you're not carrying like a big backpack around all day. And they have some of the coolest designs. I bought a Star Wars one while I was there, and then for my birthday last year, I decided to treat myself, and I got the Haunted Mansion one, which is the wallpaper. It's the purple bag with the wallpaper pattern on, which actually I have tattooed to my leg, but I'll show you that another time. Just randomly showing my tattoos all the way through this. I also have an up one as well, but again, I'll talk about that some other time. So yeah, pins, spirit jerseys and backpacks. Oh, do you know what I did forget to talk about though? Alex and Annie bracelets. So I collect Alex and Annie bracelets. For those of you who don't know what they are, you might have heard them through this video. Here they are. But I wore them specially for, oh no, one's the wrong way around, hang on. Yeah, I wore them for this video just to also mention them, and I completely forgot to mention them when I came to merchandise, but yeah, I will show you these. So that's an up one, the grape soda badge, the Ellie badge, and then that one is the castle. Oh my word, by nails. I need to sort those out. Haunted Mansion, and then Mickey Mouse and Epcot. That was the first one that I ever got actually, and then I got this one, and then the collection grew. I actually had my birthstone as well, and it was 3 little stones, and they were in a like a Mickey shape, and one of the stones came out of the ear. So went back literally like 2 or 3 years after I bought it when I was on my program, and I was like, I wonder if I told them like if there's anything they can do, because it had only fallen out recently on my program, so it's not like I was taking it back years after it had been damaged. It literally fell out, and so that same week I was like, I wonder if there's anything they can do if I go back and ask. So I went, they swapped it, no problems, and then it fell out again like 2 weeks after that. So don't tend to wear that one anymore, but it's kind of sad because I do love the Alex Annie bracelets as well, just as much as I probably love the Loungefly. So I'm going to put those in joint number 1. On to snacks. So I've been thinking if any of the snacks at Disney that I really like are like savoury, but most of them are sweet. So yeah, I'm just gonna go for it. So the one I would put in 3rd place is a Mickey's Premium Bar, because I mean, as delicious as they are, it is just it's just ice cream with chocolate, but they do taste so much better. And I don't know if it's like because of where you are, the shape that they are, or what it is, but they are really, really good. And then in second place, I'm gonna say, oh, should I go for it? Yeah, I'm gonna say Dole Whip, and I'm also gonna chuck in there like frozen lemonade. Now I know they're not the same thing, but they're still like a frozen treat, but then ice cream is. And I've just realised that my number one is also ice cream. I'm just a big ice cream fan. But I think that's also because it's like usually really, really hot at Disney as well. So of course you need something to refresh yourself. I prefer the Dole Whip, just like the actual like soft serve. I don't really like it with the pineapple juice. Once tried it and I was just like, not really a fan. And people around me are looking at me like, is she for real? But yeah, I just didn't like pineapple juice. Not a fan. Not a fan. But I do love the soft serve. And then, yeah, my first choice would be an ice cream from the ice cream parlour on Main Street, and just sitting on the hub grass watching the castle. I actually did that once when Festival of Fantasy was on as well, so I sat on the hub grass and then I could see like the parade like going around as well, so that was really cool. But yeah, I guess I'm just a sweets fan. I do prefer sweet snacks to savoury, so yeah, guess that's why I went with like pretty much ice cream or frozen desserts for those three. And lastly, I'm going to go on to resorts. So I actually stayed at three different, three still looks weird. Anyway, yeah, stayed at 3 different Disney resorts when I was doing my programme, and I don't know why I didn't stay at more. I just think at the time I was like, oh yeah, I'll have time, it's fine. And then the end of the programme came and I'm like, where's all the time gone? So yeah, I stayed at Coronado Springs. That was really nice. It was a newly renovated room. So I only stayed for a night, so I couldn't get like the full effects of like staying there. But it was really nice, lovely hotel. And that was where the really nice Mexican restaurant was, where I had I think it was chicken and steak fajitas. And yeah, it was just a really nice place, really relaxing. Got a view of the lake outside as well, so that was nice. Then where else did I stay? Stayed at All Star Movies. Stayed there the first night we got to Disney, because we had to check in at Disney Housing really early the next day, so we just decided to fly the day before our programme started and then stay in a Disney hotel. Just picked All Star Movies because it was the cheapest one, and it meant that we could get the Magical Express. Forgot the name then. Yeah, Magical Express from the airport to the hotel, so we didn't have to worry about transport when we got there. And then the other one that I stayed at was, why can I not think of these? Port Orleans, the not French Quarter, the other side, Riverside, there you go. Port Orleans, Riverside, and I stayed in a princess room. And I decided to book that for, well, it was going to be one of 2 reasons. So I decided to either book it because I was taking my server test to be a server at the Rose and Crown the night before, or like the day before or the day of. Day before. I want to say day before. Yes, it was. So I decided to book myself a staycay because I had my test on the Thursday, booked the staycay for the Friday, because I thought that if, I'm sure that's right, but yeah, I decided that if I passed, great, celebratory staycay in a princess room, or if I didn't pass, never mind, I've got a staycay in a princess room. So that is the reason why I decided to do that. And yeah, I picked the princess room because it is absolutely stunning. So the tap on the sink was, it looked like the genie's lamp from Aladdin. You got a little letter from Princess Tiana after you checked in. There was all the princess and the princes on the walls. They had actually on the carpet, in the carpet pattern, was the magic carpet from Aladdin as well. So it was incredible. But the most insane part about it was the fact that the headboard It had like firework pattern in it, and then you flipped a switch at the side of the bed and it like lit up as if like the fireworks were going off. So cute. So yeah, I love that. And then we went to, because I actually stayed there with some friends, and we went to like a bar on site of the hotel just to get some food and some drinks, and there was a guy on the piano doing a show, and he was singing like Disney tunes, he was singing other things. He got us on chairs to like do the hand jive, which was amazing. So that really added to it. And then the next day we stayed for breakfast. Oh, so what we did as well, before we went to the piano bar, we got beignets, because how can you stay there and not get beignets? They're actually probably up there with my snacks, but again, it's still like sweet snacks. But the beignets are delicious, and they had like the chocolate sauce. There was like sugar, like powdered sugar everywhere, but it was so good. So the little battery sign is like flashing on my camera, so I guess that means it's time for me to go. Obviously I need to learn to put my camera on charge before I sit down and do these, but hey ho, you live and you learn. So I hope you enjoyed this. I've enjoyed sitting here and just talking about my experiences and what I got up to while I was on my programme, where I've stayed and what I've done. So if you want me to do more of these, then I will happily do that. I think next time I'm going to do a Q&A, but I'm not going to take questions from like Instagram or anything. I think I'm just going to find some questions online, pick the ones out that I like, and just go with those. So until next time, have a good day, stay magical, and I will see you guys later. Bye!